The other day when I was coming up on my 10-month mark, I sat down and I thought about a couple things, and I actually decided to do an acrostic for lap band success. So here are some things that I know for sure to be true at this point in my journey, 10 months after having lap band surgery. So for each letter in lap band success, I'm going to give you guys a tip. And these are all my tips, and this is how I actually try to live my life. So for L, listen to your body. Listening to my body is very important. I have to listen to know the difference between when I'm hungry versus when I'm thirsty. Listen to my body to try to figure out when I've not had enough water. Here lately, I can really track and pin down when I've not had enough water, because typically I will start getting a headache. I have to also listen to my body very closely when I'm eating to make sure that I don't overeat, and know that the sensation or feeling that I have today is quite different. I'm not going to get the belly full, deep breathing, oh, I've eaten so much, full feeling, but I do know when I've had enough to eat. So again, L, listen to my body. It's very important. A, apply all of the things that I learned preoperatively to my journey now that I'm post-op. So all those classes, everything that the dietitian said, everything that my surgeon said, everything that I've learned from other people's journey from videos on YouTube, make sure that I'm remembering and applying all of that knowledge that I knew or that I learned ahead of time, coupled with everything that I'm learning now, to make sure that I'm putting myself in a place to be successful. So apply all the knowledge. P, planning. Planning is vital. I say it and talk about it all the time. I need to make sure that I plan out my week with what foods I'm going to eat. Typically on a Sunday, I'll cook a meal or two that I can package up in my 1/2 cup or 1 cup containers. Throw some in the fridge, throw some in the freezer. Make sure that I'm planning out really what I'm going to eat. That's so very important to me. Recently, I signed up for Livestrong, so I'm actually tracking all of my meals on there. I committed to a dare to exercise regularly, so I'm doing that. And I also committed to a dare to take my multivitamins every day. So if you're on Livestrong, let me know and we can link up over there. But, how are you planning to be successful on this journey? There's various different things that I do, but I do know planning is very vital. B, be nice to yourself. I've learned that I need to be nice to myself, not pressure myself too much. Know that there might be weeks where the scale doesn't move. Don't beat myself up. If the scale should happen to go up, don't beat myself up about that either. One thing that I say often is, when you hit bumps in the road, look back over that week, figure out what went wrong, what did you eat that was maybe new, figure out what you didn't do, and learn from it. So look back, learn, and keep moving forward. Be kind and nice to yourself. A, appreciate the opportunity that you received. And for me, I feel as though it was an opportunity for me to actually have weight loss surgery from the very beginning. So I need to appreciate that, appreciate the fact that I have an opportunity to sit on the loser's bench and never take it for granted. In nutritional facts, I actually quoted myself a couple days ago on Facebook from one of my videos, and it's something that I think about very often, and that is how important nutritional facts are, and that when I'm picking food, especially when I'm eating out, I need to be influenced by the nutritional facts and not be seduced by the glossy, pretty menus and elaborate words on the page. So make sure that I'm being influenced and make sure that I'm looking at those nutritional facts and making proper decisions based on those. So nutritional facts are very, very important. When you go out, they should have them in restaurants for you. Make sure you ask for them if they're not readily available, and they will go off and find some for you. D, dedication. Dedication is key. I have to be dedicated to myself and dedicated to this journey, which means that sometimes I have to put myself first. I can't, as a mom, as a leader, as all of the things that I am in my life, I can't always put myself on the back burner and think that I'm going to be successful with this weight loss surgery. I have to make sure that I'm being dedicated to myself and to this process in order to reach the success that I want. Now let's move on to success. S, set goals. You have to set goals. I've set goals for myself throughout the process. I can think back on the first goal and reward that I put in place for myself, and that was to lose my first 50 pounds, and I wanted an Urban Decay eyeshadow palette, and I couldn't wait to get that eyeshadow palette. And throughout this journey, 10 months later, I've set several goals for myself, whether it be a new workout outfit, a manicure and pedicure. At some point I upgraded. When I went on vacation over the summer, I upgraded the resort that we were staying in based on a goal that I had accomplished, a milestone that was very important to me. I think that was going into Wonderland. So make sure that you're rewarding yourself. Setting goals and rewarding yourself is very, very important. You understand that the road will not be easy. I say all the time, it's not a cakewalk, it's not peaches and cream, it's a jungle out here. I say all those types of things. But when I say that, I want you to understand that it is doable. You can reach your goal, but this is not necessarily going to be easy. You have to follow the rules. You have to actively participate in your weight loss efforts. We can't necessarily just have a thought that, oh, I had weight loss surgery, and so many people have this perception that weight loss surgery is the easy way out, it's the easy road. All you do is, go and let them strap something on your stomach or nip and tuck you here and there, and then everything's going to be wonderful. We know that that is not the case. So if you're pre-op, know that you will have to put the work in, and just having surgery is not going to fix everything. It's not going to fix your thoughts about food. It's not going to fix, any struggles that you might have with food, and, maybe being an emotional eater or a mindless eater. All of that stuff is not going to get fixed when you have surgery. So it's not easy. You'll have to work at it, and you'll have to figure out what's working for you. Okay? The next thing is C. Control the things that you can control. I talk about that often. I talk about the fact that a couple months after having lap band surgery, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. So it means that has definitely affected my ability to exercise as much as I want to. Physically, there's times when I have a really hard time walking, and I can't just say, okay, well, I'm going to go to the park and run today if I can barely walk down my hall in my home. So, there are times when I can't control that. I can't control some physical aspects of myself, but I can control every bite of food, every sip of drink that I put in my mouth. So whatever your situation might be, whatever your struggles or roadblocks that come up that you have to deal with, know that there are things that you can control, and control those and keep pushing forward. The next thing is C, another C, comparison. If you are a person who uses social media a lot, whether it be Facebook or YouTube, there's wonderful weight loss communities on both of those sites, as well as all of the other weight loss forums, bandtalk.com, obesity help. There's tons of different forums out there. One thing that I've learned is that I cannot compare myself and my journey with another person's journey. So I cannot look and say, okay, 10 weeks post-op, they lost 75 pounds and I've only lost 30. Oh, what's wrong with me? I'm off track. I have to be doing something wrong. That can be very demotivating if you compare your journey with another person's. Now, looking at another person's journey, being motivated, being inspired, learning some things from them is wonderful. But trying to put yourself exactly where they are in their journey is, to me, you know, one of the biggest mistakes that we can make, because it could be very demotivating. So that's something that I learned. Don't compare myself, because I don't know what they're eating, how they're exercising, what stress level that they have, all of that stuff. So we're not the same people. I can learn from them, but I can't compare myself to them. Okay, we're almost done. Eat to live. So I learned to eat to live. Eat to provide fuel to my body. Don't eat through any emotions. Don't eat for any comfort. Don't eat for any other reasons but to provide fuel to your body. I had to make sure that I broke up with my food friend. My friend food. We're no longer friends, and I don't pull for it like I used to. Stick to the plan. What is your plan? What were your rules? What did the surgeon tell you you needed to do? Your dietitian. Remember all those classes? Remember the psych eval? All of the things that you learned, again, preoperatively, all of the steps that were put into place. Make sure that you're sticking to the plan. Is it protein? How much protein are you supposed to be eating? How much water are you supposed to be drinking? How much exercise are you supposed to be doing every day? I had 10 steps to a successful lap band surgery. Am I sticking to the plan and following all those steps? And the final S is see yourself at goal. What is your life going to be like when you get to that goal weight that you or your surgeon has selected for yourself? What would it be like when you get to the end of the race? Knowing that our weight loss journeys will be going on for the rest of our lifetime, know that you will get to a point where you're at your goal weight. See yourself there. Don't forget ever what you believe that that's going to look like. What are some of the things that you're going to be able to do then that perhaps you can't do right now? Keep that in your mind at all times. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for viewing. Bye.